For the first time in 2 decades, Indiana University won the Big Ten men's basketball regular season title on Sunday. The last time the Hoosiers finished first in 1993, they were coached by the legendary Bob Knight. He won 11 Big Ten titles at Indiana, along with 3 national championships.
Coach Knight is also known for what some might call brash behavior. He's now written a book. It's called The Power of Negative Thinking, an unconventional approach to achieving positive results. Good morning to you, Coach Bobby Knight. It's good to see you.
Nice to be here with both of you.
Well, you said that the title reflects your sense of humor, and I'm thinking some people are thinking, does Bobby Knight have a sense of humor? Yes, you do.
I would hope so. I think that there are a lot of things that I enjoy that perhaps other people don't spend time looking at.
You said a lot of people have Pollyanna thinking. What do you mean by Pollyanna thinking, and why is that a bad
I
thing?
think everybody, including me, even though I'm a great proponent of negative thinking, I think we all sometimes just say, boy, I hope this works out. Or
You don't like that word hope, do you?
no, not really, because, you know, hope springs eternal or whatever, but what comes from hope isn't nearly what comes from work and thought and trying to figure out how we can be better. Like, I'm sure, as good as you two are at what you do, you spend time thinking on how to be good and how to be better.
Sure.
You don't sit around hoping that there's going to be some news break this morning that's going to help you to some
Well,
great...
some days we do.
Well, I understand. That's like every once in a while, I hope there was going to be a shot that went in, too.
Yeah, we get your point. You said a little less hope and a little more sweat. But you said when you're working with your players, unlike many coaches, you don't spend time pointing out the positive things. You point out the negative things because you said mistakes are what can determine the win or loss of the game, which I never thought of it that way before.
Let me put it this way, Gail. I think the thing that I did was always really point with emphasis mistakes that were made. We made a bad pass, we didn't block out or whatever, but I always tried to say that, hey, that was a great block out, or that's the kind of pass we have to have. And I wanted kids to understand both what they shouldn't be doing and also what they should be doing. I don't think that you can just be totally one and not pay attention to the other.
Right. You've said, and I love this, eternally optimistic, positive thinkers are incredibly annoying.
Well, yeah, because they think that everything's going to go the right way. And it's just like you have a kid that comes from high school to college to play basketball, let's say. If he doesn't understand that this is going to be a lot more difficult, a lot tougher, then he's not going to get the full use of his abilities. So he's got to be shown, hey, you are at a different level now. This is not going to be the same for you as playing in high school was.
You know what I love that you said in the book, Coach Knight? You said you're so tired of people saying you can do anything that you really want to do, because you said the truth is, no, you can't.
Well, yeah.
Nobody ever says that, and that is so true.
Well, climb a tree and try and be a bird. Fly out of the tree and see what happens.
Speaking of things going right, Indiana's having a great season. Did you watch the game yesterday?
No, I don't watch it. Most of what I do is I study games that I'm going to do on TV for ESPN and that kind of thing. But I think that the whole Big Ten has come back to be stronger. And I was really glad to see Indiana play as they have. And yet the league is better this year than it's been in a long time.
You say in your book that patience has never been your strong suit. You're also known for your legendary temper. We've seen you throw a chair or two.
Just one that has been grossly exaggerated over the years.
We've seen a couple of things from Coach Bobby Knight. Do you regret some of that behavior, or do you think that plays into who you are?
Well, no, let me just throw something out for you. In all the years that I coached in the Big Ten, my team and myself each year had the fewest number of technical fouls. Every year.
You too? You had
my behavior as a coach and our team's behavior translated into each year the fewest number of technical fouls. So I look at that and say, well, you know, I think that that's been a little bit overrated.
Do you miss coaching?
Pardon?
Do you miss coaching?
No, not really. I enjoyed it while I did it. I enjoyed the players that I had, the things that we did, and I thought I might, but, you know, when I got out of it, I looked back and thought that, you know, I enjoyed it. I liked it, and I really don't miss the coaching part.
All right, Coach Bob Knight. Thank you very much.
His lovely wife Karen is with him today, and she's had to warn you sometimes about you can't always be too negative.
Yeah,
You get that too.
She's a little bit more positive in her thinking than I am.
You get that too. Thank you, Coach. Is it Bob or Bobby? Because I've always
It's
known
up
as
to
Bob.
you. I've been called a lot of things over the years, so I don't bother too much. But I appreciate very much being able to spend time with people that do as well at what they do as you two do.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
Coach.
Coach Bobby Knight. I like it.